files. Two things, and I'm not going to go too deep into this, but compression. DICOM does not allow compression. So when you see compression and somebody will say, oh, but DICOM doesn't allow compressed images. It's not compression like you think. It's just how the image is saved. DICOM tags are in one spot, the image is in another spot. You can't separate the two, and that's what that means. Don't ever try to change this. Your customer changes it, we'll probably just have to reset the system. But just so this first box, that's why it's grayed out. It's not designed for anybody to change. The next three boxes are just basically self-explanatory, but people will want to know if they saved something, then they'll check this because it'll close after they saved it. Keep history keeps image history. So if somebody steps on the image and does something, there'll be a DICOM tag mark. So it'll say opened on this date, changed on this date, but just basically keeps a history of what's happened to that image. If you don't have that checked, the only history it keeps is the original DICOM history. When it was captured, what captured it, data, technique, and nothing else gets captured when it gets opened and closed, if somebody changes something. Request parameters on new files. So if you have this checked, it'll always ask for what do you want to do before you save it. Next thing is we don't use save file to folder, save file to database. I'm going to give a brief explanation for that. But right now we're saving files to folders. Well, like I said, Windows folders archiving. So right now we're saving it as Windows files. If I wanted to save it as a database, I choose it here. I say okay. When I go into save, it gives me the database data. What this looks like more would be, say, Rhythm Review. When you save in Rhythm Review, you get to put in component name, component ID, study ID, weld number, technician. We can do the exact same thing. This is all user defined. This is just a generic one, but we want to say series description. So this might be weld 100, view 1, 2, 3. That's the series. So we're going to have a study, which would be maybe the pipeline or the customer name, ExxonMobil, and each different level, we're going to add a little bit more information until we get down to the image level. I know this is a little bit more than what you need, but I'm just going to show it to you. You can choose diameter. This is in millimeters. We can change it to inches. Technician, operator's name. You can have an operator. You can have the operator's level, his badge number, type of source, defects. The defect type can be pulled from our defects list. Testing results, good, bad, repair, rework, grind out. This only comes up when you use the database. If you don't use the database and you use the Windows archiving structure, when you hit the save button, you get the Windows. Database or Windows. That's the only two choices you have. Well, there is one that says server on here. And I'll just tell you, I don't know anybody that has the DICOM server. Well, there is a company out there that has a couple of DICOM servers, but I don't think they use them anymore. But if somebody wants to use a DICOM server, then we can save the file on the server and we can map that for them. JPEG quality, 60, 70, 100, it doesn't matter. External server, like I said, we're not using that. Language, we have it in different languages. And then the units of measure, pixel, millimeter, microns, inch, or minch, which is micro inch. Export to Rhythm. Remember, if we want to use that function, you have to have that checked, and then you have to choose it. Everything else here, 16-bit limit, that's the limit of the system anyway. Compatibility mode, you can check that. Doesn't matter about making it compatible with other software. It would just be locked to XView. That's why that's unchecked. External modules. This system does not have a lot to choose from because I haven't used it, but external modules is our panels, our CR systems, film digitizers, real-time systems, Express Scan. If we were using Image Intensifier, we would put that here, and we could say execute on program start, say okay. And then when I hit the play button, well, I don't have it. I don't have that function in this computer. So it's asking me, okay, you need to get it licensed. Customer says, hey, I don't have the option to run my film digitizer. They're getting this. That film digitizer was not sold by us, and they're just trying to control it with our XView, and they need to contact probably myself or Silvano